welcome. Here we are. Most of the things are going to look about the same. You can see there I wrapped those headers and wrapped the loom, the boot where they touch there. Coils mounted in a much better way. So everything under the hood other than that is pretty much the same. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. This is an internally regulated alternator. I got rid of the voltage regulator. That's really nice. As I said, I got a problem with the sway bar. You can sort of see it different color black right there, where I ground it down to gain an extra 1/4 inch of clearance or so. It hits that mount right there. It also hits the sway bar kind of at the same time, but I'm really happy with how far outboard the sway bar is mounted. I don't want to mess with that. I did have that tapered ball joint adapter come out on me, so I put it back in, no problems. I did mention this, but I fixed the fuel filler, so that actually doesn't leak now. The transmission's amazing now. It shifts really well. Let me see. I can't really show you that it doesn't fail. It's hard to show that things don't fail, but when I glued the clutch pad on, so that actually doesn't come off anymore, and pardon my grungy boots. So it's very easy to use now. It actually shifts properly, and also reverse all the time, no problems. It doesn't get stuck, because when you push in reverse, there's a lever that locks the 1-2 cam on the shift shaft, so it literally locks it out. So even though the shifter legitimately pushes the transmission into 1 when you put it into reverse. Like if you take the shifter and put it on the bench, which I did, and you put it in reverse, the 1-2 lever starts to move at the end of the reverse travel. But the transmission knows that and it locks it out, so it's super clever. Got this 3D printed thing happening here. I don't have a spring on here, torsion spring. I'm gonna get a torsion spring to lock that in there and then paint it the same color as that. On that note, pardon my garage is a mess. This is the dash pad. Another member printed this for me years ago in pieces, and it's now sanded and ready to be primed very soon. So it's all like there's fiberglass backing on the back, and there's some magnets to hold it in place. It's kind of stiff. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to have that on there. So that'll be going on soon. And then I can put the reverse lights on. I have to wire them up to the switch that's in there already. But yeah, I drove it. Like I just got in it and drove it this morning. It was a little hot. But I got a couple nods and compliments, and yeah, it drives like a truck. Actually, it drives really nice. So just to recap, for those that are just joining us, the rear suspension, the shocks, the dampers were like that. And I moved them upright and I Hotchkiss. So one's forward, one's back. It's a lot better for wheel hop and all sorts of things. I took the rear suspension here, the leaf spring in the front, and moved the mount up. So then I lowered the springs with you guys, actually pitched in to buy those springs 15 years ago. So this means it's lowered, but also it's just the leaf springs that GM designed here are trying to add understeer with roll. So I fixed that. And then the back, or the front, I added in complement, the caster moved forward. So the lower control arm mount moved forward, ball joint got taller. I adjusted the shim, so I got really good camber gain, no bump steer anymore, fixed all that. So like it needs a little bit more toe out right now, but it handles like amazingly. I have not gone to find the limits of it, but I'm going around corners faster than I do with normal cars, and it's just taking it and loving it, and it doesn't break loose at either end. Doesn't push or pull or understeer, nothing like that, nothing to oversteer yet, although with the block differential it might. Yeah, it's going pretty well.